vocal surgery. I've never had anything. Most I've ever had is a rupture, which heals pretty quick. Just like, which is obviously after over a 20-year career, like any footballer, any athlete.
Yeah.
It's a muscle at the end of the day. It's gonna get some wear and tear. But I think what happens is people like will come out with a new album. It's not got as much screaming on it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, it can't be a creative decision. Ollie must not be capable of screaming anymore.
Can't
do
do
you
the
know what
raw,
I mean?
bro.
And there's like, obviously like when I started to learn to sing, that was a weird time where everything I knew about screaming was the opposite for singing. Pushing hard, being loud, being like, it's like, you do all that in singing, you're going to be a bad singer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like, there was a crossover time as well where I was like trying to balance how to like sing and scream and like get these two different like kind of techniques to work. And I think there was a time where I struggled with that as well, where maybe like my scream weren't as strong because I knew that like every time I went there, it's going to affect my singing and stuff. And you know what I mean? So it's been like, it's been a journey. Like,
one of the things I've realized over the past couple of years of being able to chat with incredible and successful musicians such as Ollie or Misha, or even smaller musicians that have found success in the metal scene, is that a lot of it comes down to making bangers and being consistent at what you do. And that's why for the past 10 years, I've used DistroKid to consistently release my music, whether it's from Termina, Greystone, or my Nik Nocturnal stuff on DSPs, because it's such a seamless and frictionless process. And you get to keep all your royalties for literally just paying $25 for the whole year.
Tonality-wise, you sound more deathcore than the original. Like you sound more like that era with the modernness of it too, and it's visceral. And it sounds... Funny enough, it sounds more brutal, sounds healthier as well. But like it has so much impact that I think many people are going to be very surprised. Not only people that listen to the original, but also, of course, people that like got into you guys when you probably did like Ammo and stuff. Like, have you thought about that perspective of someone that like, I got into you guys during Ammo and then like, oh, everyone's talking about this re-release. What is this? And that's the first thing they hear. Is that going to be like...
Yeah, I guess. I mean, this band's just weird at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like the fact that we're coming and doing this album, we're going to be playing it to 20,000 people. Like, there's a deathcore album ever been played to that many people, like at a headline show. Like, and then we've also done a song with Ed Sheeran at the Brits. Like, it's just at this point, it's just got so wacky. But I think everyone's like just down for the ride now. Do you know what I mean? And like I was saying to you earlier, like about the album, like it's not that I think a lot of people think that we hate that record or are embarrassed about it or like because we don't play it and stuff. But really, we were just always disappointed with how it sounded. Like, I remember we weren't stoked on it at all. Like, when we came out the studio, we had, you know, it was a small band. We didn't have much budget. We wanted to go with, like, Adam D. Or I was actually saying this to someone the other day. It's like, it's so crazy that, like, that was the start of, like, MySpace, like, the start of, like, just being able to put music on the internet and anyone being big. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it was like, and the style, even like the style of like the girls with the hair, the tight pink t-shirts, so like weird mix between like metal and then like gangster and like being into grills and big chains. And like, it was such a like, I mean, it's garish. It's looking back, it doesn't look good. It's horrible, but the expression, the freedom, like, like, are we ever going to see all like that ever again? Where it's like, that was a new thing. That whole world was like, it wasn't a regurgitated thing that came from the 70s or anything like that. It was like a brand new vibe, do you know what I mean? And like for us, like as kids, like we had no idea what was going on at the time. Like, we had no idea that we were going to put these songs on MySpace that we thought were shit. Like, and they were going to blow up. I remember there was a website called hardcoremp3.com.
Okay.
There was like, basically like, there were all the bands like As Lay Dying, Lamb of God, everything, just, well, any band. And it was such a sick place to find out all these new like metalcore, hardcore, death metal bands. Everyone were on there. And there were a leaderboard, top 100. As Lay Dying, Lamb of God were like top all time. We were trying to make an EP to put out, and we recorded it at my house. And we were so green, we were so clueless. So we're like, okay, let's do the vocals in the bathroom because like the reverb will sound sick, you know, like that kind of vibe where it's like so clueless.